Hello everyone, I hope you're doing very well. We're back on the Warbirds. We're doing our last performance comparison video. This is going to be simple max altitude. You're going to see maximum ceiling of each aircraft, the max altitude we can sustain, not just reach, but sustain going forward essentially indefinitely. As you are probably aware by now, I just don't know my Warbird that well. I haven't got time to go through all the manuals at the moment. So if you see any mistakes, let me know. I'll go through and fix them. That's what I do. Usual test parameters to keep everything uniform. 20 degrees C at sea level. We've got 29.92 inches mercury. QNH. 10 degrees of gas in all of these. Sorry, 10% gas in all of these aircraft. And gas fuel burn is turned off. So we'll start at 20,000 feet. I'll have a play round to see how much the altitude I can sustain, and we'll see what we can do. Stand by. Oh, it feels good really good to be back into Warbirds. Okay, so you can see we're gonna at the bottom we're gonna measure the altimeter ASL satellite ASL. So let's see how far we go. As far as I'm aware, everything in here is automatic. I can see the pressure the MW50 is on. Will allow additives in this test. Supercharger, as far as I'm aware, again is all automatic. So I'll report back in a few thousand feet. Well, my pilot has unfortunately died. Run out of oxygen, question mark? I had my oxygen turned on. We now have oxygen. Right. Let's pretend that... I'm almost unbelievably, we've got 42,000 feet. I don't know how we've done this, but we have. And we're nowhere near stalling, so let's keep going, I guess. I really didn't expect to get up here. I'm almost certain these planes can't get up here. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm completely wrong. Oh, we're going to stall now, so just let that nose back down. Diving now, let's see if we can get back up. Okay, I think that's about the most we can sustain. If I go any higher than 43k, the speed starts coming down and I start stalling. Let's try it a little bit more. Yeah, you see the speed starts coming down. And then once it keeps going down, it becomes unstoppable. So, it's pretty cool though. So let's eke it up a little bit higher. No, you can see the speed's coming down now. Yeah, I go with 43,500 feet. We can just sustain on a good day. 43,500 feet. That's pretty cool, man. That's high flying shit. I mean, that's going to be higher than the official figure because obviously I can go around with 10% gas. The real aircraft can't, but pretty cool, huh? Okay, next plane. Let's go for the Dora. I don't expect this to be very... Sorry, let's go for the A8. I think it's going to be terrible. It's got a high wing loading. Not very much power. As far as I'm aware, it's not configured for high altitude, so probably not very good, but let's give it a go. It's a pretty shit plane, to be honest, but I love it. I do love it. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's get the oxygen going. Oh, oxygen's already going, I think. Stand by. Yeah, it is. Right. Off we go. 38,500. I'm actually quite impressed. At about in the high 20, it really struggled up to 20,000. Then in the high 20s, I think it just kicked into another supercharger gear and it just took off. But now she's starting to struggle. Look at the speed drop. Don't think we're going to sustain much higher. Yeah, let's go. Look at that speed drop right down. We're not going to sustain it. No. Sustain 39,000. Yeah, the speed's going down again. It's going to eke out a little more. I think that's our limit, 39,500. Okay, that'll do me. That's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Dora. Really not sure now. I thought the Dora was a low out. No, not going to say anything because I'm always wrong. Let's go. Oxygen is on. Go. Just realised I'm not using MW50 because I'm a silly man. Right, where is the MW50? There we are. Now we're going to get some power. Oh, that feels very good. MW50 stopped working, and I don't know why. It's just stopped working. It's definitely turned on. Look, I'd only used it for about 3 minutes. For some reason, it doesn't work up here. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me why. Nothing I can do about that. Oh well. It's quite easy to do this. You just set the trim, and the plane finds its own natural altitude. Don't really have to do anything. Yeah, she's wobbling side to side. And I don't want to push her any higher. See if we can sustain 42. Oh, we can't do it. We can just sustain 42, look. Woot woot. Meow. Oh. Supercar. 42 will do. Spitfire clip wing. Power on. Oxygen, 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 oxygen. I don't actually know where the oxygen is here, so. I guess we'll just see if I pass out again. There it is. It's on, it's flowing, it's flowing. I'm really struggling in this aircraft, and I don't know why. The supercharger, I'm pretty sure, is automatic. Why can't I get above 30? What am I doing wrong? Supercharge, supercharge, supercharge. There's nothing here to press. Weird. Very odd. Merlin just really struggles up here. I mean, this is a low-flying variant, so it makes sense that the engine is very good up here. But oh, bloody hell, this is impossible. Try that again. Stop being weird. Just hates being up here. Stop it. Am I doing something really stupid? Am I missing some obvious... Ah, supercharge. Right. Supercharger mode. Auto. So it's in auto already. But I've got no boost. What the hell am I doing wrong? Okay, supercharger is giving me a warning light. I'm going to go to manual control, see if that helps. Something's obviously wrong with this plane. No, that's made it even worse. Try it back on. And it does give some boost, look. Just really crap amount. Got the speed up again at least. I don't remember any other supercharger commands on this thing. Don't think we're going to be able to get it above 40k. I think we're going to max out 39.5 there to sustain it. Maybe 40. No, just going down again. 39.5. I don't know why it's not going any higher. I really don't know. I've played with a supercharger. Can't think what else there is to change on this plane. You mind? Let's leave that for now. Where are we? Oh, we're upside down. Let's try the full wing, see if that gets any better. Full wing, I mean, it's the same engine as far as I'm aware. So I expect it to be maybe a little bit better, but to be honest, not much. Let's see how we do. Same thing. Look, the supercharger boost just gone right down. And just stalls. It's like it's got no power up here. See the boost going down again on the right? Nothing I can do. That just turns it off. Oh, down it goes again. Oh, you know what? Life's too short for this. I'm going to put it at 39 again. It's just 39.5 again. For some reason, the supercharger just dies. I may be doing something wrong. If I am, let me know and I'll come back and redo them. But otherwise, I'm going to go and do the next plane. Okay, P51. I'm going to get as high as I can without wet. Then I'm going to put wet on, and then we'll have a play with the supercharger. Up the RPM a bit, and we'll have a play with the RPM a bit as well. Let's just get up to some decent altitude first. 30. It's not bad for low power mode. Seems pretty comfortable. I think we're going to stall if we go any further. So next we're going to go full power. We're going to get WEP on. We'll have a play around with our RPM in a minute. How do I know if WEP's on or not? WEP's not going on for some reason. I don't know why. Never had this before. So that's just a thing. So be it. Let's see if we can gain some speed by changing the RPM. Nothing obvious. Back. See how we've got a supercharger high button here. Now the supercharger's in auto, so that should be fine. As it is, why can we not get any altitude? What's going wrong here? RPM didn't make any difference. Already at maximum throttle. Web doesn't work for some reason. Well, don't know, I'm a bit confused about that. Guess we just see how high we can get like this. Okay, she is starting to shake now, so I think we're going to top out at 38. Just come down in the RPM a bit to see if we can extract. No, it's not working. Any more bite there? Not really. Yes, got some more bite there, look, maybe. I think 38 is the highest we're going. By full power again. No, that loses power. No, we're going to stall out. Yeah, we're not going higher than 38. 38,000, can't get web to work, and there's no supercharger options other than autos, so that I'm interested in, so 38. Beast. I don't suppose this will do very well. Got a manual supercharger here, so I'm going to have a play around with that. Other than that, let's go. It is struggling quite a lot. I'll see if the supercharger modes can change at all. Yes, there we go. High level mode. Right. Watch this. Can't get above 24,000. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, we're right on the edge now. We've made up to 28,000. Just by tickling it. Tried the different supercharger modes. Ah, that's it. 28,000. 28,000. Not bad for a little bucket like this. Down you go, boy. Right, so my data collected. I'll see you in the study room. Okay, here's the data. What we're interested in is this lot here. Sustained altitude or service ceiling. Everything's comparable. Everything was done with the same fuel rates and whatnot. Here are the official figures from DCS. Here. First one is BF109K4 went the highest, which was really surprising. It's really underrated in DCS how good this is. The figures just don't do it justice. It is much more powerful and everything's better than the figures suggest. It's really good. Anyway, 43,500. And that's only 4,000 lower than a Vigan with the same fuel and whatnot. It just shows how, the differences just aren't that much in some cases. Officially, it is a maximum of 39,350. So why was it so good in detail? I mean, that's a real life figure. Why is it so good? Don't know. Maybe because we were flying at 10% gas. That's the only thing I can think of. And to be honest, the 109 just seems to be way over modeled in DCS. It just won everything. There's one test. I've done half a dozen tests now. One test, it didn't come top in. All the others came to top in. So it's just over modeled in DCS, I think, which is just how some of them are. Some of them are just slightly over optimized or under optimized and whatever. Anyway, there you go. Pretty cool, huh? Then we've got the Dora went highest next, just because it's a powerful engine, I suppose. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same as the A8. It went 42,500. Officially, it can do 39,300. Again, 3,000 feet higher than what it's supposed to be able to do. Again, we're carrying less load than it would do in real life. Otherwise, don't know. There you go. And MW50 just wouldn't work. MW50 would work on that, but it wouldn't work up over about 30, high 30s, basically. It just shut off. I don't know what that was all about. Otherwise, that's incredibly impressive, actually, just thinking about how good that actually is. I didn't use flaps on any of them. We've tried using flaps with some of these planes to try and boost their performance, like the F-14 and stuff. It just didn't help. The extra drag actually meant that we could go lower, couldn't go higher. And I suspect the same might be the same with these. They'll just start to stall out. So I'm not going to bother with flaps. So yeah, really good, really good. 8.8, I get the feeling I may have slightly under-tested it. I took this guy down to kind of 150 knots. I took this guy down to about 130 knots. I probably could have eked about just over 40,000, but officially, for what I tested, 39,500. Real life, we've got 37,430. So it should indeed be 2,000 or so less than the D9. So it's just, again, because my test parameters, low fuel, whatever, I could do a couple more thousand than the official figure. Pretty cool, huh? So I think if I really pushed that, I think I could have got 40,500, but no higher. Spits just didn't work. It just didn't work up there. It was thoroughly unpleasurable to fly above 30,000 in the spit. Am I doing anything wrong? Let me know, and I'll go and retest them. But they just didn't work. In reality, apparently it should go to 43,000. Impossible in DCS, just not possible. They just. Well, there you go. Oh, that's just a full wing there. But so they just didn't work. Something to do with the engine. It feels like they just had. There's no power. The Curve, bucket loads of power up there. Spitfire had no power at all. It was like a 50cc engine up there. Is it because it's a low-flying version? Maybe. Is it because... And maybe this is from the high-flying version. And maybe that's what went wrong. Maybe I'm using the supercharger wrong. Let me know what you think. That there. P51D was a little bit disappointing. I couldn't get WEP to do anything anymore. Just didn't do anything. Tried various prop RPMs and shoving it down to about 2,700 gave me an optimal bite. But still only 38,000. The supercharger was an auto, as far as I'm aware. That's what it's supposed to be on anyway. So let me know if I'm wrong, obviously. Officially it should be 42,000. So the way, which is really high, so the way the others gone, I should have got about 44,000, but I could only get 38. So let me know what you think is going on there. Something is not right. I-16, I've got 28,000, which seems low, 10,000 lower than the others. Let me just have a look. In reality, it should have got 32,000. It says, I mean, was I doing something wrong? I tried the various supercharger modes, give each one a good run. I couldn't get above 28. Let me know if you think I'm doing something wrong. It's very likely I am, and I'll go and retest it. But otherwise, I can't get above 28,000. So, some weird results there. This guy, and this guy got way above what they should have. This guy got above what he should have. This guy got way below what he should have. This guy got way below what he should have. This guy got even further way below what we should have. So some weird results from DCS there. Let me know your feedback on that, please. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it and see you later.